What's good, everybody? It's your boy Tika Blitz back at it again with another video. And today we are going to be talking about this guy, the Object 260, the Tier 10 Soviet collector heavy tank that has pretty solid capabilities and yet not so good ones at the same time. But before I get into any further depth about the tank, its playstyle, any of the stats involving it, I want to talk about the controversy that's going along with this tank. There are very many people that have made videos on the Object 260, like Droodle's Happy World of Tanks, for example, and claim that this tank is absolutely tragic. And the reason why is because if we take a look at this, we could see that the whole armor is upwards of 136, and the turret is upwards of 265. And that would mean the majority of shots that are either going through some cheeks of the turret and the front of its hull are going to be penetrations regardless, considering the fact that Wargaming decided in the very last update of the game, they wanted to buff the hull armor to a point where the majority of certain tanks won't be able to cut through its upper plate. But from what I've seen, it happens to be the case. And yes, this is what you can expect from the tank, and I can already tell why people are claiming that this tank is trash. It's because of the fact, look at the turret right here. You got very small cheeks right here on the sides, upwards of 225 to 229. Of course, a hatch on the roof, that's only 117. And then a very small little cheek right here underneath the turret, that's only a 42 millimeters thick. However, the hull on flat ground seems pretty decent, as it's upwards of 280 to 275, but that's really where it's all going to change if you decide to angle the tank at the slightest bit. This is a T95E6, by the way. If you're at an angle like this, then the majority of that upper plate is going to be an auto penetration. Even when loading premiums, look at that. Even when I'm slightly angling like this, or if I'm trying to side scrape in the tank, you're still going to be cut through at this point. You're still going to have upwards of 291 millimeters thick in some cases, but it's really not going to be enough to stand up against any heat shells. This tank, because it is a Soviet heavy tank, carries only 6 degrees of gun depression. And as you can see, that's where it all changes. You can see that these cheeks that were up here and were what used to be a penetration are no longer there, and now it thickens it to only 270 millimeters thick in some cases. The only weak spots that you would have would be the underside of the gun mantlet right here. I mean, not so pretty, but when I load premium, you look at all of those spots that you can hit on this tank. 290 on these sides, the cheeks now right beside the gun mantlet, upwards of 290 to 310. Yeah, I could see you're going to have no problem hitting those with premium ammo. Here is what the side of the tank looks like. You got the side of the turret ranging upwards of 180 to 160. Even if you hit the side portion of its hull right here, it's still going to be an auto bounce, considering the fact that it's extremely troll. But, onto further matters, the side of the vehicle, pretty thick actually, 190 millimeters thick. High explosive, not even close to cutting through and doing the maximum amount of damage to this vehicle. Then, of course, you have the rear, back of the turret, upwards of only 110 millimeters thick. The full-on back, upwards of 70 to 100 millimeters thick. Still, high explosives, not able to cut through the back of this thing. It's pretty thick, if I'm not going to be mistaken, because a lot of the heavies in the game don't really have that much thickness on the rear of their vehicles. Surprisingly enough, this is one of the tanks that defeats the purpose of that statement. Some of the other stats are surprisingly ones that I truly like about the tank, and that is the fact that it carries 2,881 damage per minute. A lot of the heavies in the game can't even exceed that unless if they have under a 10-second reload time, but it's not going to be the case for the Object 260 as it has an 8.33 second reload time. Combine that with solid penetration, which in this case you are able to cut through a lot of other heavies and some super heavies as that matter of fact. 273 on the standard, 343 on the premium, and 75 on the high explosive, along with a damage output of 400 on the standard, 340 on the premium, and 500 on the high explosive. Also combine that with a pretty reasonable 3.9 second aiming time with a 0.285 dispersion. Absolutely insane for this vehicle. I know you guys are probably going to be surprised by the fact that I'm celebrating over the good stats of this vehicle, but don't get too cocky just yet. You got to see what it's like when I actually get into some gameplay here. But anyways, maneuverability-wise, also reasonably solid. I love that power-to-weight ratio, though, combined with a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour. And my favorite thing, the reverse of 20. Absolutely love the feature of tanks reversing at this speed right here. And then you have a turret turn rate of 31.59 with a hull turn rate of 41.78. Alrighty, and here we are in our first game. Let's see what they got in terms of heavies. Alright, in E100, they have a VK9001 and a 752. Alright, so we're going to put on our engine boost, and look at this, man. I am already upwards of 35 kilometers per hour, and now this slope right here is going to get us up to our top speed. Look at that. We're already at 50 kilometers per hour within not even like 8 seconds. That's crazy. Alright, we're going to mosey on over towards my favorite spot. Unless if my team's not going this way, which is not ideal. I don't know what they're planning on doing. Well, we're just going to mosey on over here. I don't want to get corralled over by like billions of tanks over on the left side. So, let's see how we can fare well upon going this side. Well, don't have gun depression. That's not ideal. So, you know what? I'm just going to make my way over towards over here. Gotta love the Soviet tanks. No gun depression, absolutely nothing. Oh, we got a 114 right here with us. Alright. Got a 752 as well. Oh, he gets shot for a pretty chunk of health. Ooh, and our Type 71 got absolutely demolished. Alright. Let's see what decides to want to come over here. We got a 9001P over to the left side. Still don't know what to do at this point. Well, the only thing that I can do is try to see if I can get some shells into some of these enemies. But we got that 9001 that's moving on up, and he's got a troll hatch, but I don't think I'm going to be able to pen. Oh, never mind. He angled his turret right there, which is pretty solid. So we were able to get a nice tap into him. Let's see if we can get another shot into him. He's... Oh, beautiful shot right into his hatch. Nice. Alright, so we're going to reload once again, see what we could do about this guy. Well, we got some enemies over towards this side. We got the E100. Let's see if we can get a shot into him. 114, if you could please move. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the thing about this tank that I most certainly dislike, is the fact that you don't have gun depression. It looks like we got the 752 moving in on us too. There we go. Nice solid shot into him. Alright, we're going to go in a scrape right here. Yep, you can see the armor is not doing its job. Well, we were able to get another shell into him, so we're basically just going to go and kill this guy. Oh, nope, he's already dead. Got the Waffenträger off to the side as well. Oh, he's poking his little... Oh, I thought he was. Dang it. Alright, let's see. Hopefully he's going to poke once again. Oh, he did just poke a second ago. Come on, bro, back up. I dare you. I dare you to back up. Alright, that's not ideal. So, you know what? I'm going to move behind these guys, see if I get a tap into the VK. There we go. Nice shot into his lower plate. And look at that. You're able to reverse at 20 as well, which is one of my most favorite features about tanks like this. All right, there is the 90. Let's see. And we are able to finish him off. Nice. All right, and we got the E100. We're just going to mosey on up towards him. All right, see if we can get some pot shots into him as well. Oh, it looks like he's moseying on down, trying to tunnel our WT. Alright, so we're just going to mosey on down. He does clear the WT, unfortunately. So let's see, is he going to move on up? Which he does. Nice shot into him for 442. And let's see what we can do. Going to wait for him to shoot at our 114. Unless we'll probably have enough hit points to take another pot shot off of him. There we go, 331. And we actually got a bounce from him, surprisingly enough. So we're reloading once again. Are we able to get the clear on him? Oh, and it low rolls, of course. Well, can't complain about that. So, look, and we are up on base cap as well. So we're going to continue moseying on this way. See if we can get some shots into the enemy Yag. I don't know where that T-62A is. I think I last saw him that he was like somewhere in this area. Alright, so we're going to mosey on upwards. See where that Yag is. There he is. There we go. Beautiful shot into the side of his upper plate. And we're going to reload once again. See if we can finish him off. Reloading, reloading, reloading. Oh, wow, he hits that shot. That is so unfortunate. Well, I can't complain. We still won the battle one way or another, and we were able to do above 3,000 damage in the process. Yep, 3508, we were able to block 1480, destroy one in the process, and come out with the second class. And we were able to do top on the team as well. Nice! And here we are, unfortunately, on my worst favorite map in this game. So, let's see what they got. It looks like they have a T-57 Heavy and an M6 Yo. Alright, that looks like that's all they got for heavies. So what we're going to do, we're going to mosey on over towards this side. Go behind the hill right here, see if we can peck some tanks off. Hopefully their mediums don't end up going over that hill right there, because that would not be ideal. So, alright, so we're just going to plant ourselves right here. See what ends up coming this way. Alright. Hello? Is anybody over here? Well, we got the BC spotted over there. Well, but he gets absolutely bonked. Give it a shot. Wow, I'm even surprised that shell hit. 432 dealt into his vehicle, which is nice. Alright. Not able to get another shot into him at the moment, so we're just going to continue on to wait. Looks like some of their enemies are over towards A side. Oh, and it looks like the 57 Heavy's over here. Don't really know how that shell bounced, so come on. We're going to reload once again. He's got one more shell in his clip. Unfortunate. Alright, so we got the Yo coming in as well. So let's see. What do they got over here? I'm not really 100% sure. Well, the IS-4 is getting absolutely crapped on, so you know what? We're just going to hide ourselves right behind here. Hopefully they don't have more tanks over towards that side. That would not be ideal. Alright, let's see. Oh, some of our other mediums decided to want to come over here with us. Alright, so there is the 57 Heavy once again. Is he going to poke his turret out? Oh, the T-92 gets a nice shell into him. Alright, and my ping factors, of course, as always. Let's see. The Yo! Oh, wow, I was expecting him to push up on that. We got somebody over in C base right here. I'm not really sure who. Oh, it's the M48. Nice shell into him for 418. Reload once again. See if we can get another shot into him. Come on, reloading, reloading. Alright. There we go. Beautiful shot for 371 into his tank. We're going to reload one more time. See if we can get another bonk into him. There we go. 322. Dude, this gun just feels so nice, though. I know there's so much people saying that this tank isn't really that strong, but look at that, man. That is absolutely crazy. Wow, and I just got hit for 1237, all 3 shells. But guys, I'm telling you, this thing is absolutely crazy. You're able to hit a lot of shells that you wouldn't expect to be able to hit. Well, we got bonked for 527. I assume it was the Foch. So that's why I moved on downwards. So we got a T-30 over here. Looks like some of their mediums ended up getting cleared in the process. So we're going to continue to move on forward over this way. Going to activate our engine boost once again. See if we can get a clear into this T-30. Fortunately, our IS-4 got cleared alongside that. We're going to aim it on the T-30. 405 shot into his tank. We're going to put on our fast reload once again. Alright, T-30 misses. That's good. He is cleared. Alright, so let's see. We're just going to plant ourselves in a good spot where some of the enemies will have trouble hitting us. Alright, so we're going to keep on moseying on forwards right into this little gap right here and see what we can do. Oh, we got the BC spotted over there. Alright. Or actually, I don't know. Do I want to make my way towards that hill? I mean, the Foch is camping and capping A, so let's see. Oh, it looks like our 30B's moving up. So let's see. Am I able to move myself over here? We're getting C at the moment. That's pretty good. Don't really have a lot of health, to be honest, so we're just going to mosey on up right here, see what gets spotted. Got the Yo right there as well. We got a 57 Heavy as well. Alright, are we able to spot one of these guys? There is the BC off in the back. Would be worth to get a pot shot into him. Well, that Foch is still camping on us, which is not ideal. It looks like he was able to spot my AMX 30B in the process. We're going to bail right here, just move on up just a little bit. Looks like we got the Yo crossing as well. Well, if he decides to tunnel me, He's probably going to finish me off. So, yep, he sees me. He's going to mosey on down. Oh, are we able to get a shot in him? Oh, the stupid gun depression. If only this tank had gun depression, it would be pretty much unstoppable. Alright, you know what? Looks like the Yo used his double shot already, so we're going to mosey on up towards him. Well, he just used his double shot. There we go. We're going to farm this guy to the best of our ability. 3, 2, 1... Come on, we bonk him once again. There we go, 437. And he gets cleared in the process, which is good. Alright, let's see what else we can do. I want to try to clear some of these enemies before... Oh, there's the Foch off to the side right there. That is very unfortunate. Oh, we were able to get a bounce off of him. So we are just going to angle down on him. Wow, we actually got a bounce on him for a second time. Nice, we're able to farm some shots off of him. Pretty solid. Alright, we're going to go in and squeeze right behind him. Oh, we got the BC off to the side as well. Unfortunately, that shell didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So, you know what? Keep on going. I'm probably going to die. I would care less. So, unfortunate. Well, it was the best that I could do. There was really nothing we can possibly do at that very moment. But we were still able to fare well and deal a reasonable amount of damage. Another 3,500 game with a 1,700 damage block in this one. Absolutely crazy. And we were also able to do top on the team once again. Upon a lot of people saying that the Object 260 is a terrible tank, wouldn't you think that I would say the same thing? I probably wouldn't, considering the fact that you have a lot of factors that go into this tank. You have damage per minute factors, you have solid maneuverability, including that 20 km/h reverse. You have solid penetration factors as well, along with a bit of troll armor added into that. But in my personal opinion, I like this tank. I mean, the aiming time on it is pretty solid as well. You could see the majority of shots that I took into my enemies using the 0.28 dispersion that this tank has to fully aim in my shots and hit exactly to where I was aiming in on them. But overall, I would have to say this tank is pretty solid. I mean, it's above average. It's not the best. I wouldn't have to say it's like overpowered, anything that's like usable or whatnot. It could still use a little bit of work, but in my personal opinion, I would say that it is above average. And also for the fact that you kind of can play it like a medium as well. That's what really my dad would say, because he uses this tank more often now and is understanding the play style of it. Because of that power to weight ratio added into the fact of it as well, with the 50 km/h, he's able to do like little circles around tanks, and they're going to have trouble just trying to hit him during the process. But anyways, guys, hopefully you did end up enjoying today's video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And make sure to turn on those bell notifications so you'll be notified whenever I upload any new videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.